Hello guys, MikuChibi here and welcome to episode 11 or part 11 of this new series, a new adventure with my new account. So starting off with our video is that we are doing the 10th anniversary summoning, which was a long time ago. How many days? 3 weeks ago, I believe, or something like that. So it's a celebration for the 10th anniversary of Sword Online games that I created. So I'm guessing all the PS Vita or the other game, the PC games, then also mobile games. But yeah, so I did get 2 4-star from this one. Not the best one, of course. There are, of course, better, but I would say it's fine. Carrying to the future Kirito is fine, but not necessarily what I can build around at the moment unless I have specific skills. And the second one was it the food tomorrow? Let's see. We're gonna see. Food for tomorrow, Kirito. I thought I was getting piercing hero because piercing hero is probably one of the best skills to get from this one if you don't have it. So that will be really great. But I did not get it. But still, it can be fine if I can build around it, which I should be fine. But at the moment, I was not really interested in building or updating my build yet because I really want to focus on other stuff. But yeah, carrying to the future Kirito is fine, and food for tomorrow is alright. Not the best one, you could get even better, but I will take it. 2 4-star, it's not bad for a guaranteed 4-star. And of course, we also had the Agil summoning, so we're getting free multi, but these are only Agil skills. Too bad it's not his birthday. I would say this is really good to farm for Niders. If you have your Agil skill max limit break, you can be able to get more Niders, because if you have a limit break skills and you get more copies, the extra copy will turn into Niders, so you can get medium Niders, small Niders, and large Niders, so that is pretty good. And yeah, so farming this is really nice. For new players, you'll be able to max out Agil skill really fast. Within, like, I believe this is gonna end on August, so that is really good. And we got the support Agil, probably one of the best 4-star you can get from Agil skill, or the Agil banner, because it's really good. It's awakening, it's an attack buffer, and also reduce enemy hit rate, and also reduce your skill cooldown, so pretty good. So that is good for my upcoming axe build when I'm going to focus on building my axe. Maybe try to farm for the next chaos. But yeah, so focus on. Since I completed this chapter 2, I'm now ready to farm for a LUX weapon. I would say you can either farm LUX or Nox. One of them is really good. One of them is really good for beginner players, of course. Focus on Rosso. I would say you only do Rosso series if you have really good skills. But I would say for beginner, LUX is really good if you're able to find a really good party. It takes some time, of course. So this is just a random party I found, which is doing fine, and not the best part, of course, because we all is pretty new. So yeah, farming LUX gives me some advantage. I am able to skip some weapon series, because LUX is probably one of the best weapon for beginners to be able to clear the story and stuff. So let's say if you're doing, if you're currently new and playing the story, and you want to farm for LUX, then you can farm Warden. Warden is probably one of the easiest. Many have many sword skills. With that, you'll be able to easily farm LUX. If you rerolled and got your mod sword and also unlocked first slot, then I definitely recommend farming Warden. For the other bosses, we have floor 47, which is the butterfly Layla. I wouldn't recommend farming unless you have really strong frost set, so either bow, rapier, or spear. And last number, definitely a skip. Definitely not worth the farming if you're planning. And of course, if you want to upgrade your weapon, I would say it's not really worth to upgrade your weapon from 3-star to 4-star, because upgrading weapon series is not really worth it, because they will always get a new weapon series every time. So for example, 3-star Rosso is stronger and have better stats than a 5-star Lux, even though the Rosso is the next series after Lux. So yeah, so definitely not really worth the upgrade if you don't want to spend your time. You should focus on other stuff that I will recommend. And yeah, any tips for Warden? I would say do Labyrinth, don't do board quests unless you're really strong and want to farm for release crystals. I will only say that finding party can be really hard. So sometimes you maybe need to create your own party and hopefully people will join. For me, I used to create it and waited. It took me around 5 minutes to be able to get at least 2 more players to join. Hopefully they were strong, and later on it will become more and more, because there is a lot of players that still need LUX, and a lot of players, I'm pretty sure the veteran players or even old players, they recommend farming Warden, because it is one of the easiest and many have sword skills. So yeah, that's why. And also Labyrinth has increased drop rate for stones, so that's why it's easier to farm compared to board quests. Board quests haven't getting any increased drop rate, so you need around 1000 run, or average is 1000 run to get at least 1 stone. But with a drop increase from the Labyrinth, you need around what, 1 hour to get at least 1 star, I believe. In this run I got or when I was farming for Lux weapon, I got 4 stones within the 4 hours. The previous run was just a random party that I did, and this one is next day, or the other day I farmed. So I got 4 stones within the 4 hours that I farmed. So I was pretty much really lucky. Of course, it's not a definition that you're getting 1 stone per run, but I do know that they have increased the drop rate, so it's definitely more worth. So it's worth to skip, for me, it's worth to skip IS, the Integral series, and Nox weapon, and you just jump to Lux immediately, so you can have easier to farm the other weapons later on. So yeah, 4 hours, 4 stones, that is really lucky, and this is without boost. If you buy boost, you should get it even faster. So I'll do that. If you're planning to play this game for long term, then I really recommend to buy boost, unless you don't want to spend any money on this game, which is totally fine. And you can see here, I got a water stone. You can see I got the water. I'm really lucky to have it recorded. So this is probably the 4th one. And the other ones I did, because farming 4 hours while recording, that takes a lot of space, so definitely not worth it. But this time I did decide to record a little bit to the end, and I was lucky to get the water stone to use to showcase. So let's see, how many do I have? 4. Yes, I have 4. I have around 300 mats, so I need to at least farm at least around 30 minutes more to get them all the drops. So farming Labyrinth is really good. I only recommend it because Labyrinth gives now more commons drop material. Before they only drop 1 to 2 common drop, which is kind of annoying. You have to farm board quests a lot, but now we're getting around from 4, 8 or 12 common drops, which is really good, really fast. So that's why I recommend doing Labyrinth instead. And also skip Nox and Integral weapon. So if you plan to farm, you can choose to skip or you definitely want to skip IS weapon. They are not really worth it. They're definitely a little bit weaker or stronger, or just the same stats at floor 61 gear. And Nox weapon, they're like alright, but if you can farm Warden, then jump immediately Labyrinth and farm that, because it's more worth investing on Lux weapon than Nox weapon. So I crafted sword and spear because those are the 2 main weapons I currently using to make my build. And if I do yet ending up 2 more stones, I will actually craft axe or mace. Actually, either axe or mace, because those 2 or the next one I'm gonna try to build. But for now, is focus on LUX for spear and sword, because those are the two main weapons I'm gonna use. And after that, I took a break, a small break, so you are now watching me doing the Agil skill or the Agil banner. And during that time, we also had Labyrinth campaign where you have to farm for what's called bronze coins, and this is only obtainable from Labyrinth. So that's why it was really good to farm water, so I can also farm for bronze coins, which I can exchange for some materials and definitely for a Arcane gem, so that's really nice. And yeah, so I did end up yet 2 more 4-star, I believe, or is 1 4-star, which is the Agil shield, which is kind of bad. But yeah, all Agil 4-star is really bad except for 1 or 2. The best one is of course the support Agil, that it gives you a 2-second cooldown reduction and also attack buff. And it's really good, and you definitely should use it if you got it and you're trying to build axe. Definitely have it on, or have it on your connect, because it's really good and really helpful. And yeah, so after this one, I was focused on mod pieces, because after getting my LUX and LUX weapon, both sword and spear, next one is try to unlock mod, because you know I have a few mod skills. I have a sword, axe, mace, and spear. So definitely try to unlock first slot for those, so that I can start farming for the next skills armor, which I'm planning to farm Ashura level 175. But I should definitely focus on that later on, because I really need to focus on the what's called leveling. Yes, I need to focus on leveling, try to reach at least level 180. That is the next goal I will try plan. But there is a time there was ongoing a sub-quest campaign which I really missed. I missed it because I was really busy. That's why I'm doing the Agil poll, because I couldn't do it. So yeah, so during the time we also had Yuki event, so I used my incense here, my luck drop incense here, to farm some mod. So definitely it's really worth. You don't need the EXP incense, because it's not really worth it. You're already gaining a lot EXP from sub-quest. So definitely more worth to farm for or get the Yuki incense, the luck one, the green, because it's more worth it. And if you don't have boost, it's definitely worth it to get it, so you can farm mod pieces. Mod pieces are really hard to farm, and it takes a while. It takes at least 7 days if you're spending around 3 hours per day. And that is without boost, I believe. With boost, you should be able to get a little bit faster. But yeah, 3 hours per day should be fine, but I don't really want to farm that too long, because I don't play this game a lot. So yeah, I used to play this one casually. So 3 hours per day should be fine, I guess. And it takes a while, but we have to do it. So what floor do I recommend, or what labyrinth do I recommend farming mod pieces? Every time you farm for stones, try to kill the big mobs so you can get the mod piece drop. And if you use farming for mod pieces, definitely recommending floor 75 labyrinth with quick party. With quick party, you can use disband the party and then re-challenge again. It's more faster. You don't need to go back to the portal and exit from there. You can use disband the party and only focus on the right side of the map, where you kill the 3 big mobs there. Do that, disband, and then re-enter and repeat. That is easiest and fastest in my opinion. You don't need to go to the left side to kill the last 2. It's not really worth it your time to do that. And yeah, you can do it with another partner if you want. So I asked someone randomly if he or she wanted to do quick party, so we did that. But in this video I'm using my main account. So yeah, main account. If you have another account and another phone, you can do this as well. But yeah, sometimes it's definitely worth to farm with another people. You can leech each other if you want to, but it's more worth to farm with quick party. Normal party is not really worth it, trust me. because then you have to go back to the portal and exit, or if you are doing the disbanding, then you have to recreate the party, which is kind of annoying. So definitely more work to do the quick party, which I really recommend. So yeah, I definitely did not get that many, but it's at least a decent amount. I believe I got a lot of maze, more 3 pieces, which is very good. I just need, what? I got 10, so I need 40 more. So that is a good start. But after that, we'll see. I can focus on leveling. Now when I'm focused on mod pieces, I can also focus on weapon XP and leveling. And then start farming on release crystal. I guess that is. And also do some events. But yeah, it takes a while, of course. It takes a while to do this. It's not really... I mean, after completing the story, you're only going to focus on increasing or getting the materials, start increasing your power, start getting more better gear and stuff. But yeah, so mostly 90 I would say 90% of this game is you just focus on grinding. You just grind, that's all. Story is easier, easy. You know, they don't really require that much skills or stuff. But if you focus on solo content or high-end content, then they require a lot of skills. Excuse me. And yeah, nothing more I guess I can add on other than just keep grinding. Yeah, it's nothing more than just grinding. So the next episode is gonna be more grinding and more commentary what I do and stuff. But yeah, this is my plan. Just farm more pieces, and you don't need to focus on what I do. You can, if you want to, after completing the story, you can focus on leveling if you want to, or weapon XP. You decide. You can just choose whatever you want. So you can choose if you want to farm for LUX weapon first if you want, or mod pieces first if you want, leveling if you want, or weapon XP. It doesn't really matter what order you choose. As long as you focus on one of those and finish them, you're gonna go to move on to the next one. For me, I like to focus on LUX weapon first, so you can have at least a really strong weapon on you. Then focus on mod pieces, so you can use your mod skill, because if you have mod skill, you really want to use the potential and have some extra. We did get some decent mod fodder for free that you can use, and especially if you have mod sword, you definitely want to unlock first slot on it as soon as possible to use your Azure Yujo fodder inside it, so you can get strong. And then focus on weapon XP if you want on level. So what I did, if you didn't watch, I did Samurai first to get my armor. Next I focus on the weapon, LUX, and now I focus on mod pieces. And next one I'm probably gonna focus on leveling and weapon XP at the same time. And lastly, release crystal, because release crystal is 80% of your grinding as well, because you need a lot. Trust me, if you want to increase your total power, farming release crystal is probably the end game. You need more than, you need a lot of those large release crystals. You're gonna need a lot of them. It's more than, I believe, like 14k or something. 14k, so 14000 release crystal or something. I don't really remember, but yeah, it takes a while. And yeah, so that's it. That is my plan for now. So next episode we'll see what I'm gonna do on episode 12. Probably farming level and continue farming mod pieces, because I'm not gonna able to finish my mod pieces right now. But yeah, anyway, that's the plan for now. So leveling up, weapon XP, release crystal, and mod pieces is the only thing I'm gonna put farming. Then maybe focus on kills, armor again. But yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my commentary so far of this series. This is the end of adventure part 11, and next time we see what I'm gonna plan, what I want to farm. But I do plan to farm weapon XP level and mod pieces again. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any question. I will try my answer any question I can, as broad as I can. But yeah, that's for me. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care now, and bye bye.